Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Napoleon Total War 3 battle to you today as the Polish charge in to face these Spanish hussars, and this is a very quick start to the battle. Wow, we have some Polish lancers have just routed all of these Spanish cavalry straight off the battlefield, and Spain is quickly trying to react, sending cavalry over and line infantry, and just like that, Poland has got the first blood of the battle. And Spain is slowly marching up. Kind of interesting to see Spain and Poland fight each other, especially when Spain was an ally of France for a very long time. But yes, you can see all this Polish cavalry here ready, and we've got artillery already setting up as well. No infantry yet in sight, but yeah, so that Polish cavalry is going to be a real threat. You possibly think that Prussia, who is fought on the same side as the Spanish state with all its cavalry, is possibly on the wrong side of the battlefield because they should really be facing Poland. But yeah, so we have the we have the Prussians, we have the Sardinians here today, and we have the Spanish facing, it looks like a Polish, a French, yeah, Polish army. We have a French, 17, an Italian campaign, French basically, and a 1807, 1814 Spanish army. Okay, which is led by Ney. We have a young Napoleon here as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. I mean, the Italian army for France is pretty damn good. I do not, can't lie about that. And I don't know about the Spanish army for France. That seems to be, they seem to be okay. I mean, obviously can't really see anything, but I would say this is probably one of the weakest French armies, I think. It's led by Ney, who's one of the, arguably one of the better marshals in ways that, well, he was very dedicated to the cause. Wasn't possibly the smartest marshal, but he was certainly by far and away the bravest marshal, leading lots of brave cavalry charges at Waterloo, or having the rear guard from the retreat of Moscow. So yeah, he's quite a brave soldier, but not necessarily a very smart marshal or smart soldier. But yeah, so it looks like the allies, we'll call them, are setting up on this hill here. You can see this ridge line. I mean, this is certainly a good spot, certainly for artillery, and they can then just set up and fire on these Polish Uhlans that have just been causing so much of an issue early game. I mean, they do look awesome. The Poles are a goddamn nasty faction, and by far and away one of my favourite factions in this game, and generally in the Napoleonic era. The Poles are just a great, they have great uniforms. They're just, their cause is fair enough. It's a just cause, fighting for Poland, independent Poland. Their uniforms, yeah, look at them. Look awesome before they disappear. And then we have Poniatowski here. I presume this is going to be the general. He is a French marshal of Polish descent. He dies at Leipzig. He drowns after the bridge is blown. But yeah, he looks awesome, Poniatowski. I mean, looks nothing like him, but it does look good. And yeah, I'm sure the Poles are now falling back as the Prussians and the Allies force their way up. I mean, are Sardinia going to set up their guns here? I'd certainly be setting up my guns if I was Sardinia on this hill. This is a really good spot. Yeah, here we go. And they're probably going to try and get a shot off on Poniatowski. I certainly would. What have we got here? We've got a 6-pounder. Let's have a volley, men, as you slowly turn it. Yeah, that would take actually a lot of effort. I just didn't even think to turn that. Yeah, they've got a 6-pounder of their own, of the Poles set up, ready on their own little hill over there, and that's now firing. What are they firing at? Looks like the other guns here, the Spanish guns they're firing at, which aren't even set up. Should fire at the Sardinian ones. They're about to open fire here. Fire! I mean, it's so weird that the gun's ready. There you go. Firing onto the... And did they honestly... Yeah, they just killed Poniatowski in one volley. Only... Wow. Oh no. They just killed... Yeah, they just killed the general. 3 men died, and of course one of them was Poniatowski. Poor man. He's down there somewhere. There he is, sprawled on the ground. He's like, good God, I've just been hit, sir. And there you go. The Poles are going to reply. They're going to reply with a charge up the hill, and the Spanish are ready. They're forming square. They've got their own cavalry ready. I feel like this is a bit rash by Poland. He's like, well, I've lost my general. Why bother fight? But that's not necessarily the case. His men will still fight as hard. You can see the Polish Uhlans not winning that fight there against the Piedmont cavalry with their swords And then, I mean, and they're also fighting here. More Uhlans going in. What a response by Poland. Just like, yeah, that's it. I'm sending my men in. The officer looks really nice and red. You can see him. He looks awesome. Now he's dead. But yeah, that's it. And now Prussia's sending in his. And Poland's almost going up against 3 players all on his own, which is just really unwise. And now France is arriving. A little late to the party, but he's arriving. It's the Italian army by the looks of it that's just appearing out of the woods. As is the Spanish army, actually. But yeah, I mean, France might want to get involved and help his ally out because Poland's just got like kicked off the field there. I mean, he's winning this one. This Uhlan fight here. This is quite an elite Uhlan unit, I think. But they can just send in more and more cavalry. I mean, maybe the French are thinking if we just let them tire out their own cavalry, then our cavalry will be really fresh and perfect. Like, and there you can see Pontignasi's back. I think he routed, now he's returning. And in he goes with his bodyguard, yeah. His bodyguard's like, we couldn't defend our own general from a cannonball shot. What's the point? But yeah, they're not even going to rout that. Look, they're throwing in everything. They can't even rout it. Poland is being a little bit wasteful, I think, with his resources here. You don't attack with cavalry unless you're going to send in up infantry as well. Always my letter of the law. And you can see here, yeah, that like Sardinia has just routed him, and like the Prussians are sending in some cavalry as well. It's Uhlans. I mean, actually, that's a really good charge there by the Uhlans on this small unit of hussars, but they're just going to get charged down now by all this massive Sardinian cav. And there you go. So yeah, you can see all the Italian-French cav is getting ready. Got dragoons here. We've got cavalry de battalier. This is a good unit. It did really well in the last Napoleon Total War 3 battle I recorded. And then what we've got here, battalion, yeah, just another French cavalry unit. And what we've got over here for infantry, we've got line infantry, grenadiers, the line, chasseurs, more line infantry. Okay, I mean, it looks like we've got guns obviously firing back there. We've got no sign of the French, like the Spanish campaign for the French-Spanish combo infantry. I don't know what to call it. What would you the Spanish like the Peninsular campaign, like the French Peninsular campaign army? I don't know. What would you call it? That's so weird. Such a hard thing to think of what to call it. But the Spanish-French. Well, just call it the other French army. The 1814 French. You know what I mean. But yeah, look at this. They're just going to set up on this hill. And this is a very nice position. And if anything, I don't think it's for cap points. I think it is just for total domination, because I can't see anyone really making any moves towards any buildings. I mean, there's some French and Polish around some of these buildings, but they're not actually going out to capture them. And the only units around them are actually cavalry. Whoa, we've got a huge unit here of cavalry. This is a Spanish cavalry unit. This is a big old unit. Looks very similar to like the Italian campaign sort of cavalry that the French have on offer, with the same sort of like hats, revolutionary sort of style hat. I like that he's got like a nice setup here, and then he's got like some line infantry in reserve. He's got some grenadiers, like Irish grenadiers. I did know that there was a lot of Irish that did come across to Spain to serve. I thought they served on the French side though. They served for the French more than they served for the well for the Spanish, but like on siding with the French, not siding with the Allies, because this is like the Allied Spanish army. But yeah, these units look really nice. And we've got lots of, yeah, I think these are the elite Spanish units that they have in reserve, just ready to like plug up any gaps. And they've got a nice little, like, their left flank secure with the cliff here, and the right is secure with Sardinia on the right. So the Spanish are quite nicely set up. If I was the Spanish, I would not be so keen to move off this slope. And I don't think any of the Allies are. I think Sardinia is just setting himself up. He's got his guns ready. They're quite happy to just shell what they can see of the Polish army here. Does look glorious. Oh, Napoleon Total War 3 is amazing. As everything like just slowly like disappears like that. There we go. Volley, men! Very nice, very nice. And that's just, yeah, firing up there onto the top of that hill, hitting the other artillery piece. It's all they can see, so it's all they can shell. So this artillery piece is coming to a lot of fire. Yeah, and these guys are in a rough old state. They look very much like the Nassaus. They look awesome. Load! And this is how it's starting. This is how the battle is going to start, just with a little duel between the guns. I think they're firing over there at the... Yeah, they're firing at the Sardinian artillery, while the Spanish artillery is just being left alone, and it's probably, if anything, a bit more dangerous because it's a lot more closer. But yes, poor gun. That one is definitely not going to last much longer. And now we can see the Prussians are sending forward cavalry. Sending forward a cavalry foray. Are they going to try and take out this infantry? I mean, they might. They might not be able to get out of this alive, but they're certainly going to be able to take out some of this infantry. And here we go. In they go. They're taking out some of the Swiss infantry. The Swiss. And surely the French are going to reply with some cavalry. Here they come. Yeah, it's the cavalry battalion. Yeah, they actually routed the Uhlans even before they even did any damage. They took out, like, hardly any men, like 10 tops. It's unfortunate, but a worthy try. I mean, if Prussia was going to do it, he possibly had to dedicate more cavalry. But you can see, like, Prussia has a lot of cavalry. Before he lost that one, he had 7 units. Which is a good amount of cav. Or is this... No, this is definitely... Oh, God! This is just a hole put in this line here. Yeah, these are Brandenburg cuirassiers. He probably doesn't want to put his cavalry out here as a screen, to be honest. Probably wants to have the Prussian forces maybe at the foot of this hill here. I would say put them at the foot of this hill, sort of join up, or even just stay on top of this slope. And then keep his cavalry in reserve. Like, dude, there's no need to have all your cavalry just out here, just getting shot by artillery at point-blank range. Because that is point-blank range for artillery, really. Nice, easy, like, not even a slope in the way, just clear line of sight. And this is just one gun. What is this? This is an 8-pounder gun. And yeah, it's just putting holes into that cuirassier unit. It's done it again. Shouldn't just allow him to get away with that. He's just put another hole in and another poor cuirassier just died. Yeah, I wouldn't risk that. I mean, over here, I would definitely be wondering about going after that Polish gun. It's disappeared. There is some grenadiers back here. Let's have a look at these grenadiers quickly. We've not seen any of the Polish. I keep wanting to call the Prussians for some reason. Yeah, the Polish grenadiers look very old guard-like. They look very nice as well. It's just a lot of observing at the moment, but I have a feeling, I've been told that this battle all of a sudden gets very, very, like, exciting. So I can't wait for that. More grenadiers here. We've got a lot of grenadiers. We've got sappers back here. Yeah, these are all the elites here. I wonder if Poland just brought elites. And his gunners have retreated off the hill. They've retreated back here. That's a smart idea. Yeah, he's only got the grenadiers I can see back here. They've got grenadiers with, like, greatcoats on. Ready for any weather. These guys look awesome. I can't wait to see the Poles in action. Don't see them enough. Like I said, by far and away my favourite faction. And yeah, like these cavalry here they're gonna test it. If anything, I would now push up with the Spanish forces. I'd be telling the Spanish to come up here, take this hill, take these guns away from the Poles. I think, and then Sardinia could probably take the fight to the French. I've not seen like masses of the French army here. You've got to feel slightly confident that you can take it. And I mean, the Prussians look like they're setting up ready for a line battle. Actually, they look like they're ready to go. And what's firing here? Oh, is this just the guns or something? I don't know. Oh, it's just being shot at. Is this infantry unit? Okay. But yeah, I'd definitely be wanting to take this hill with the cavalry. It looks like the Poles might be coming forward again with Uhlans. So this will be interesting to see. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing Napoleon Total War 3 on the channel at the moment, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment to show your support. Always enjoy showing off this glorious period with the fancy uniforms and just the trumpets and drums going off. It's just glorious every time. And yeah, you can see the French are still moving forward. They're actually going to try and duke out with 4 units of French against... Okay, no, it's not 4 units of French. It's a lot more. We've got the Hanoverian Legion here. This seems like it should be a British unit. But it's obviously not, because Hanover at this point is part of the French Empire. And they're red coats. It's very weird for the French. What we've got over here, we've got 76th Grenadiers. And Trilliers of the June Guard. This sounds like a very nice unit. It looks quite nice as well, to be fair. Ooh, I like that. I like that unit. Hopefully they do well. Yeah, they are pushing forward. Looking at the like the Prussian infantry, it's not the greatest. There's a lot of like reserve musketeers. I mean, these also I feel like the French probably got a good chance of winning this. Oh, there we go. The first fires. First fires. I don't know what I just said there. Infantry Legionnaire. This is Prussian. So this is like a Prussian unit that's serving in Spain, I think. I could be wrong. I don't also do French. That seems like a Prussian unit that's serving in Spain. And there you go. Like, yeah, the first lines of fires have begun. Another Trillier unit here. They've got some nice units in combat here. And it looks like the French have actually gone forward. Did they decide to just turn around at the last moment? I'm not sure. Yeah, the Prussians and the French are the first into combat. And you can just see this. I mean, there must be units in between here, you imagine. Or they're just turning up. What's this unit here? This is a German unit, for sure. Infantry Saxe Altenburg Petty Princes. The small princes. I know that bit. That looks very similar to the Italian armies, like with the style of hats. Yeah, you can see here, look at this. Rapid fire. They absolutely annihilated these units. These Prussian, like, yeah, you got lots of reserve infantry, which I presume just aren't as good. The Prussians really need to flank round. They should try and use their pioneers and stuff. Just flank round. Even with the Jaegers here, flank round. They've got nothing ready. They are firing so quickly, these guys. This is insane. And yeah, these units are getting shredded. Poor Prussians can't fire. Look at the rapidity of fire in comparison. There's like constant firing from the French unit. Over here, the Prussians like fire all at once. I don't know which is better, to be honest. Like, there's just constant like flashes going off from the French side. Insane. But it looks like the Spanish and the Sardinians are also getting ready for their own fight in a moment. Looks like they are going to take the hill. They have actually managed to get their guns all the way up onto this hill. So yeah, the Poles have lost their guns. I don't know why they didn't hold this hill. Just put all their stuff like... I mean, they did have it at the foot of the hill. They should have then pushed their infantry up as soon as the cavalry got threatened. They only sent one cavalry unit up. It wasn't that scary. But yeah, the Spanish are now going off the other side of the hill. These are volunteers of Castile. These guys can't be that good. But they're the heroes, apparently. El Hero. Must be that. They must be alright then if they've been dubbed the heroes. Yeah, they're still not quite ready to fight. So we'll go back to the line battle over here. And I mean, you can start to see some of the French are starting to not feel so good. This unit's not even looking the right way, so that's probably not helping. That needs to turn around and start firing. Yeah, that's not helping at all. Don't want to be shot while looking the wrong way. That does a lot of damage to morale. We can see some Italian troops coming across here, some chasseurs. Maybe they haven't got units in the middle here. But yeah, this Prussian cavalry is like... This stuff here is at the mercy of the Prussian cavalry, I can't see any French cavalry yet. But it must be somewhere. These are huge units. This is Landwehr units. They're not that great. 216 men. You can afford to lose loads of Landwehr. They're awful. Look at these guys. They're like farmers, basically. Glorified farmers with a gun. Looks so good. Looks so good. How are these Trilliers doing? They're doing okay. They're losing a few men. I mean, these French are outnumbered, I personally feel, in units. But they're winning. They're doing a good job, I'd say. Like, they've nearly broken this center here. Now that these Italian units have turned up, though, that's kind of even the playing field. And it looks like Poland went again for another charge. I think he went to take out that gun, and I don't know if he did. I think the Savoy cavalry just got in front, and he's gonna have to do it again. But it's not even Savoy; it's Piedmont. But basically, it's like the same sort of flag, but it's just not. There you go. Yeah, the Piedmont just scared off another foray from the Poles. They are really throwing their cavalry away, I personally feel, of Poland, and they're constantly in a retreat. And there you go. Sardinia and the French are now under fire, like firing each other. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys do. Lava volley, men. Excellent, excellent. Let's get rid of the minimap for a moment. Let's try and get it a little bit more cinematic. Let's go for like here. It's glorious. I mean, just the volley fire is just amazing in this mod. There's long lines. Oh, this long line is just amazing. That is just absolute rapid fire. It's not even rapid fire. It's well, it would be if it's like 3 or 4 a moment, 3 or 4 shots a minute, but it's not. I don't think. These are Oriental. Are these from the like Egyptian campaign? Possibly. I doubt it. Just says L'Oriental. I don't know if that actually means they're from the Orient. Who knows? Have another volley. Very nice. And yeah, it looks like the Spanish are now transferring troops across. Mainly because the Poles are not really offering any sort of like battle. They'd rather retreat. There you go. The Prussians are starting to lose some units in retreat. And the cavalry is coming. It is able to go. I mean, they don't even need to send us all this cavalry here. They can turn some of it to face the infantry, possibly. But here we go. The cavalry fire has begun. And the Brandenburg cuirassiers are in there. These guys have already been under fire a little bit. I personally think these cuirassiers are going to be too much for some of these French units. These are chevals. Yeah, they're turning units around to face like the cavalry threat. But the Prussians are retreating with their infantry. They just can't stand. But maybe if their cavalry can... No, I think these volleys here are just damaging the morale of these cuirassiers. And they're losing a lot of cuirassiers in this volleys that are going off. And yeah, these core... Oh, this is a cuirassier unit here as well. This is just holding the line so nicely. Yep, I think the Prussians are gonna like probably get beaten back here. This is another guard. This is a guard unit here. Wow, these are some expensive cavalry. Yeah, I think they committed. They should have defended their own flanks instead. But you can see, look at all this. And what's this? This is just a national cavalier unit. I presume that's like a pretty low tier one. But yeah, all of these dragoons now come across. Oh my gosh, they have a lot of cavalry actually to the French. They actually routed the cuirassiers, the guards. But they are then in turn routed. And they're getting shot at as they retreat by the infantry here. All these line infantry just getting some easy kills. And there you go. Now the French can take the battle to the Prussians. I mean, the Prussians are now in full retreat. Smart because, well, they're not having as much success as, say, like the Spanish and the Italian, these Sardinians here. Yes, it seems like the French-Spanish army is doing well. The Italian-French army is not doing so well. The Italian-Spanish army. I mean, this is the thing with Napoleonic period. There's so many like nations that take part. Like everyone's like, oh, it's like the French, the British. It's like all the major powers. But no, like there are so many like. There's like 2 Spanish factions. There's a pro-French, a pro-Spanish. The Legion Lombardy. Oh, this is a nice unit. I like this. That green is very nice. I don't know about their hats. Not a fan of their hats. Just look like top hats. But they look nice. And they're getting charged now by some other... Yeah, this Legion Lombardy is actually an Italian unit that is loyal to the French. And it's getting attacked by other Italians. That's sad to see. They're like, no, we're on your side. And like, shut up. Let us kill you sort of thing. Yeah, these guys are going to get cut down now, you imagine. That's a big hole in the middle, like in the center. That Sardinian unit's got to get out of there. Probably chase these guys down. Or go for the guns. Go for the guns. Because you don't want to stick around here because these Italian chasseurs are just going to... Or like these French chasseurs will just shoot them. Yeah, just go for the guns. There's a big old hole in the middle of the map right now for... Oh no, they broke. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. I mean, there's plenty of Italian units in reserve back here. The Italians are in full retreat as well, actually. And the Poles are just slowly ghosting. They're just ghosting, you know. They're not quite out. I think they did honestly just bring a load of cavalry and a load of grenadiers. I don't think they brought any, like, normal line infantry, which is possibly not a great idea. Like, line infantry is just... You just spam it out, I personally think. And then just have a few specialist grenadier units. So you bring all grenadiers, you're going to get outgunned. Like, however elite they are. You're going to get outgunned. This is a big unit. 226 men. Legion did... I have no idea if this is a good unit or a bad unit. I haven't played enough of Napoleon Total War 3 to know, but I mean, usually the larger the unit, the worse it is. Unless it's like cuirassiers, then I'm pretty sure they're pretty damn elite. They usually beat anything anyway, but yeah, this like Legion units can often be like, oh, we're National Guard, or we're like actually really, really good. Like it's either one or the other. You can see here the Spanish are like, look at this, the Spanish are like got troops everywhere. everywhere. They've like transferred a lot of stuff across now to come and help defend against the French. And I wonder if this is all their like reserves that they had. I think it is. Guard units. Yeah, this is the Irish. The Irish Grenadiers are here. Yeah, this is definitely all their guard units. They're just now coming up to support, help the Prussians basically. And it's good to see the Prussians are now making their units a bit more chunky. Like being in column formation while firing, really good for morale. It doesn't mean that obviously all your men can fire, but it's just better for morale, and you move quicker as well. And it looks like the Prussians are going to reform. I thought they were going to advance up this hill for a moment. Landwehr and musketeers stand side by side, reservists and regulars. And there you go, they're opening fire now on some of these units down here. This is a light infantry unit down here. The incomparable. I like their officer in his nice green. Oh no, it's not even the officer, it's the bugler. He's setting off a soundless tune. No one can hear it, unless you're a dog. Possibly. But I mean, this cavalry needs to get moving, I think. This Spanish cavalry's been kind of just left to do nothing. Maybe it's keeping an eye on the flank if the Poles come back with their cavalry. But I personally think the Poles cavalry's spent. You need to worry about this Italian cavalry here. These are big units. 96, 76, 63. They're not all fresh, but they're still pretty damn big. And also look at this. They're getting flanked here. They need to be careful. They don't want to overextend the Sardinians. They need to let their Spanish allies come up to support and get these other units back. I think they've overextended. They'd be better just standing on the back on this hill. Like the French are retreating. Fine, let them retreat. The other French army's attacking. Just take out this French army while it's being aggressive. You see the French are now sending their cavalry around the side. These are that was a corps provisional hussar unit. So they got like a corps provisional cuirassier and a hussar. And Michel Ney is going into the woods here. They're going to all hide in here. I mean, the Prussians surely saw that. They didn't just like go, oh, yeah, that just happened. We've got another, no, it's like a general unit here. But it's not the general. Johann von Thielmann. Oh, it must be a hussar unit. But yeah, surely the Prussians will win this fight. They're on a huge hill here. They're firing downhill. I mean, these French can't have a great line of sight. They don't have the best line of sight.
This battle is almost done.
This battle's almost done. Wow. Feels like it's only just started. These are grenadiers, Swiss grenadiers. Oh, I love this unit. They just look like regular, they look like redcoats almost, but they're not. I can hear charging going on. Oh, we have some more engagement. We have French. This is French cavalry here. This is some dragoons here going in against some of the Sardinian infantry, and it's routed it. And this is a big problem because this French cavalry could go after more infantry or after the guns here. And that's a gunner unit. This is a very key like cannon position. It's firing right into the flank of the French. Needs to be careful they don't lose that. I mean, what is it? It's just a dragoon unit. And they're going after the Spanish now. They're charging into the back. This is a good attack. This is volunteers of Castile. It's the heroes. They're going to have to be heroic now. They're getting charged from like the rear and being shot in the front. These trilliers of the guard are going to love this. Yeah, look at that. This morale is just shot to pieces. Literally shot to pieces by the trilliers. And yeah, they're probably going to break. And look at this. The French are well in behind now. And they've committed infantry. Oh no, cavalry, sorry, to deal with this. This is huge. I mean, they've broken that first unit. That was the Hussars. What an interesting name. That was I presume that's like a Polish or something like that, a Hussar unit. And then we've got dragoons coming in. They need to set some infantry up and just fire some volleys in it. Even if they rout their own hussars, you could rout all this cavalry and then you got less of a threat. They're going to send the general in. They're going to send York in, who's one of the famous Prussian generals of the period. That is bizarre. I mean, they actually, no, the Prussians might win this. Yeah, if they send York in, they might win that. York, get in there. Rout these men. Oh no, he's in there and the dragoons have just about won. Oh dear. That was such a big risk. Yeah, they formed square. I don't know why they didn't just like York doesn't just stay behind this square or just go into the square. It looks like they scared off the cavalry on this side. I think the heroes managed it. They were heroic enough and won. But yeah, so we can see here that the firefight is getting really underway here. They need to sort out the lines here to the Spanish. They're kind of overlapping. They could get shot on the flanks here by these French. Or they could just get charged by the French cavalry and they can't really support them. And yeah, you can see all these grenadier units. This is all that the Poles have. He just brought a load of grenadiers, I'm pretty sure of it. Unless like a load of Poles are going to appear out of the woods somewhere. Turn around, face your enemy. The Poles haven't even fired a shot in anger, I don't think, yet, like, infantry-wise. Their guns have. Their cavalry's done plenty, but, nothing yet. I don't think they're in range. No, they're definitely not in range. Let's just look down this line. You can see more. We've got more heroes of Castile here. Looks amazing. This long line of Spanish. Now we got the Sardinians here. They're actually making a hole in the middle, though. This is, yeah, this National Ordnance, I'm going to say must be like National Guard. It's not a very good unit. I actually think the Italians are going to win this fight. It looks like they might. Oh, they form square here. The French are sent forward some cavalry. Yeah, they're not going to win that fight. Dragoons in here. Infantry of somewhere. Asado. Yeah, they're going to win that fight. They've scared off the cavalry. Done a good job. It's been certainly hard for the French, certainly with the Poles going out so early on. Over back on this side. Looks like the Prussians are actually wavering again. Got some landwehr breaking. That's nothing major then. They can spread out these musketeer units if they have to. I mean, there's a hole in the line here. I don't know why they don't just, like... If they can engage, if they get a cavalry unit back, just go through the center of the line. Or maybe that's what the French want. I'd certainly be getting cavalry over here now to deal with this artillery. This is a 4-pounder here. It's just putting chunks into the side of this Sardinian and Spanish flank. Let's have a volley, men. And the French are in full retreat. I can see the Legion of Hanover is wavering and retreating. Yeah, they're firing at that. They're firing at that National Ordnance unit. But they're falling back on this side. They need to fall back on this side, otherwise they're going to get flanked by these guard units here. If I was the Spanish, I'd be like pushing hard, going for hit, like pushing hard. If I was the Prussians, I'd like hold these 4 units down with maybe 2, maybe 3 of these units, and then I'll be pushing hard with the others. And I'll also be getting these Spanish units up here to go through the center. You just got to punch a hole through this center. Since they're just leaving it open, just go for it. See if they pay attention, fire. I mean, they're actually breaking again. These grenadiers are. That's not good. Grenadiers breaking before some of their other, like, line infantry units. Their Legion of Hanover is rallied. Look at this. The French and the Spanish and the Sardinians have, like, been just altering their formations constantly throughout this battle. It's just mind-boggling to watch. Like, if you just watch where a start position is for, like, a game in Napoleon Total War 3, you can 100% assume that they are not going to finish in the same spots that they started. Every single army rotates constantly. It's good to see. I mean, you have to, like, your micro has to be really good in this. You need to, like, make sure you get every little angle to get a really good volley off into, say, a flank or wherever. Grenadiers, the line here. They got funny old hats. That guy here, especially, look at his hat with, like, he's got, like, his wig popping out below. What a weird old man. And look at this, these guns, this is what, like, is so deadly. Like, I mean, the Sardinians don't have any guns over here. Like, the French can just put their guns right in the middle of their lines. And they can just, like, this 8-pounder here. It just puts a chunk in this Sardinian unit here. You can just see the few men falling down. And they can just put just holes into the line and damage the morale while their infantry support. And it'll be the same with this one here, this 12-pounder here. Jeez. Yeah, I feel sorry for this. Oh god, yeah. You see that? Like, you just saw that hole that was put in the that line infantry there. Yeah, that's a Genoan unit, I think. Oh, Genevan, sorry, not Genoan, Genevan unit. And yeah, they're just putting holes in that unit. They have the cavalry as well, I think, now to the Spanish. I don't know why they aren't using it. They could go around and probably take out most of this Pole stuff. Like the Poles are trying to alter to get around here. Actually, they got Pontiniowski left minus Pontiniowski, which is bodyguard. Those bodyguards not proved to be any use so far this battle. I mean, also look at this. There's a huge Spanish unit back here. A huge Spanish unit. They got guns all the way back here. They got artillery. I just don't send it forward. Send these guys forward. Got the general as well. And you can see that the Spanish and the Prussians are now forcing down the French units on this like from this hill back onto flat ground. No cavalry on this side. Like the Spanish could send cavalry just about anywhere, and they could put the battle in their favor. Like so, send them over there. So like that engagement with the Italian campaign French army, you win that fight. You bring them over here, you certainly win this fight. Like the Spanish-French army here is almost finished. Really, they've got lots of elite units left, like Grenadiers, the Swiss Grenadiers. You've got the Trilliers. You've got like some really nice light infantry units as well. But they've got like nothing left, really. And they can't defend their guns. Like what are they sending forward here? This is a tiny hussar unit that's going to go forward. It actually might rout this unit here, this National Ordnance. Yeah, I think it actually will. Wow, that is a quick unit. That is a seriously quick unit. That like covers so much ground. Oh my god, there's a huge cavalry unit here. Yeah, I can see why the Spanish keeping cavalry over here. Like, there's actually a bit of Italian cav left. They need to shoot it. These Spanish should just set up and just shoot from the top of this hill. Or these Spanish here need to be wary. Oh, they need to be wary. Like, so wary. They're going to get charged down so much. Oh, this French went in. The French are in combat. What do they send in? Oh, more dragoons. But, I mean, yeah. Here we go. This is going to be nasty. They're going to form square. Oh, yeah. They all, like, pulled up at the last moment, did the cavalry. As the square was formed. That's very nice. And they're going to scare off that battalion. The cavalry battalion or whatever they call it. But they've actually broken another Sardinian unit. That's good. Like, look at this. They're all transferring these troops across. They're still scared of their artillery getting sniped. That's not... It is pretty concerning. This over here looks... More and more, the more I look at it, it looks like the French are taking control of it. There's like a tighter and tighter circle that the Sardinians and the Spanish are making. And the Spanish keep putting in more and more resources. Doesn't seem to be changing anything. These Spanish units here need to force back the flank on this side. And especially with the French cavalry all the way over there, you want to use your Spanish cavalry now where the French cavalry isn't. And yeah, the French are fully going in and they're routing all of the Prussians. Wow, this is insane. And you can see here that the Spanish desperately trying to fire as these units come forward. This is the guard though. I expect no breaking from the guard. And they've broken the invincible unit. The 32nd line of the invincibles has been broken. The Grenadiers of the Swiss thought they might come forward. And the French have just gone, well, we can't beat them with infantry fire. We'll beat them with a good old bayonet charge. Here we go. Cavalry battalions coming up. And they're going to break these Spanish as well. Look at this. The French on this side might actually take the battle now. This is insane. Swiss Grenadiers still doing their bit. Look at this, having to form square, the guards unit here. So they can defend on all sides, but they're also going to get like shot by the artillery, shot by infantry. And they're going to get charged. And the Prussians are in full retreat. I think the Prussians are done. Apart from this like tiny unit here, Pioneers, they're done.
Our men are
There you go. The guards are gone. The Spanish on this flank are gone. And the French are taking the field on this side. I didn't think they would. There was such a nice hill there. I personally think that they just overcommitted. Their armies are too isolated. And the French are just destroying their armies bit by bit now. They're doing a really good job here. And look, you can see the Spanish are going to come forward and do the same, I think. Volley, men. You can hear them reloading. Let's have a volley. Yeah, I mean, the Spanish need to do something quickly before all those troops over here from the like the Spanish campaign arrive. I mean, it's not many, but there is quite a few. Certainly this cavalry unit here, you don't want this to return. 87 men that could return. Well, you can see they're desperately trying to get up their cavalry and their their reserves that are like all the way over here. They're trying to get them now to rejoin up with their what remains of their army. And the Poles still have not really committed. Like, the Poles have just done nothing. They're just stood here. I haven't seen them fire a shot. They're waiting for the perfect moment. I think, as a grenadier, they're like all grenadiers. You could probably do a bayonet charge. You'd probably win. Well, the heroes here, still doing their bit. I expect the heroes of Castile to take the day. They are heroic, of course. But yeah, they're pushing forward here. They can now turn this flank if they could, possibly. But they need to advance across the entire line. Don't want to advance one area because then you just get counter-fired. Like, flanked, sorry. And the Poles, I mean, they're doing a good job keeping these two units here occupied. But I personally think just send the cavalry forward. Like the Spanish cavalry forward. Send it forward. You could break these Poles quickly enough. Or just have like a light infantry. I don't know. I don't think the general for... maybe the general for the Prussians has died or is he routed? I don't know. But I mean, there are a few Prussians that are rallying and then dying again over there. I've just seen. I don't know if Piedmont's general's dead. I don't think he is. I don't think I've had any notifications about it. The only one I had is Poland's. This is insanely close now. Like, I thought that it looked like it was going to be an Allied victory all over. And then all of a sudden, no. And look at this. The Poles are... not the Poles. The Prussians are going to hold this square. And they might break this cavalry battalion. They can fire a volley off that. Oh no! How did they break that? I thought cavalry couldn't break squares. That was the letter of the law with a square.
Sir, our general is under attack.
General's under attack. Two generals here, so it could be either. Probably just getting like a rogue musket ball shot. Yeah, here you go. Looks like the Sardinians. Oh, a huge charge. That cavalry battalion's got to go. It's got to go. It's causing so much problems. Got infantry now. Soria, they're going to break. Can they form square? They need to, like any units that can form square need to. The Irish Grenadiers, no. But this is a unit here can form square, so that's good. They need to get this Irish Grenadier actually in the square. Because they're not going to be happy they're going to get shot in the back of their own men. And yeah, that unit's actually broken. It's not broken, but it's been scared off. There you go. More men breaking. It's becoming a really quick firefight. And here you go. The Poles are going in. Finally. And their grenadiers break instantly. Oh no. After so much, I was like, yes, send them in. They break. And they're sending in one by one. Why one by one? Send everything in. If it's all or nothing with the Poles. I mean, they should just go into like, I think maybe just shoot them, like maybe a better idea. I would soften them at first. Yeah, look, these sappers aren't gonna like. Look at these mad lads. They are absolutely mad. And they've gone in there. The sappers have actually made, look at the dent they made into the unit. But they break instantly. Like, they push back the unit so much, but they don't do anything but that. And, oh, the cavalry's charging in. It's going to charge on these Sardinians. Oh, God. They just can't get a break. These are grenadiers as well. Oh, come on. You need to break this cavalry unit. It's just, it's had so long on the battlefield. They're trying to form square. These guys just won't break. And they've broken that artillery over there. That was, this Hussar unit did that. They are slowly turning the battle around to the French. With their tiny few units here, they can, like, turn the flank. The Poles just need to keep their few units alive. Don't do anything stupid now. Just keep your units alive. Threaten this flank. And then the Italian-French army needs to just hold the line. If this army breaks, though, then it's done. They're finished. I can hear more cavalry charging. Oh, the French are going into the flank. Yeah, look at this. The Spanish have left their flank open again. And allow the dragoons to go in. Whether they're baiting it to allow the Spanish to go in, I don't know. It's a good bait if it works. Oh, yeah. I mean, they barely lost anything of these infantry. Oh, come on. These dragoons, they were nearly breaking. And now here come the Poles. The Poles are coming forward. Fire some volleys in here. There we go. They're firing some shots off. And the Polish are going to get some good kills here, you'd hope. I hope they do. They've not been treated right in today's battle. They just sent in their cavalry far too easily. Yeah, look at this. This Dragoon unit keeps like nearly breaking, then going, nah, okay, I'll return. Got more Grenadiers here turning up. And they're going to go into the flank here. That's not a bad idea. This is a nice little flank they can get going here. I mean, they might break instantly. They might break instantly. Oh, no. Come on, Poles. Oh, no, they might. Oh, but that flank there. Flanking fire. Oh, no, the Poles broke. No. They're so close. And the French broke as well with their cavalry. You just got to go. What have they got over here? They've got these sappers return. This cavalry's not got to go this way. It's got to go this way. It's got to flank. That cavalry, I think, for the French broke as well. Oh, no, it's back there. It's still alive. The Spanish, though, need to be careful here. They got like a random... And the Sardinians have like random units here. Defend the Spanish flank, man. Like, that's threatened. I mean, this cavalry here is a huge cavalry unit. This possibly wants to go in and do something. And the Poles look like they've just sent in more infantry to die. Oh, no, this is cavalry's gone into the infantry. Okay. It's all going on now. It is all going on. The chaos is really here. And they've got another general here. Morsi Hawk or whatever his name is. But I don't think this is a general. I think it's just like a random unit. Like another general or something. I don't know. Their general died when Pontiniowski got shot. They just brought another general, I think, for the fun of it. Like, if you have a bit of spare change, it's not the worst thing in the world. But yeah, these huge infantry, this huge cavalry unit needs to be mobilized soon. Just get rid of, like, that other unit of cavalry. And you kind of wrapped up this flank here, I personally feel. And the French are in full retreat. They've been, they're just too tired. They're just too beaten. Napoleon here is going to be bricking it a little bit. Young Napoleon. Let's have a look at this chap. Look at him. He's not looking happy. He is not looking happy. And yeah, you can see his troops in retreat. His Grenadiers of the line just returned 22 men to hold the line. His Grenadiers of the Legion Lombardi. So that's we've seen the Lombard Legion, but now we've got the Grenadiers of the Lombard. And now Napoleon's been shot at by artillery. That is very dishonorable, shooting generals. And there you go. The cavalry's finally been broken by that huge Spanish cavalry unit. And now this huge this cavalry unit needs to carry on. Just break these guys. Just go in. Take the day. Oh, no, they're getting shot by their own men. That's just terrible. No, come on. Don't do this to yourself, Spain. Get the men back. Get the cavalry back. Or go in. One or the other. Oh, they're routing them now. They're routing these guys. Swiss Grenadiers. Close to breaking. These Spanish just want to, like, push up. Take the day. And there you go. Looks like the battle is almost over. The Poles made huge mistakes by basically getting too aggressive once their general died. Like, they had so much cavalry that, like, that cavalry could have been so useful for, like, flanking later on. I think, like, they made their roster, I think, also didn't help. Like, it wasn't really a full army. It's just a few Grenadiers and a fair amount of cav. They needed to actually bring, like, an actual line infantry force because the French and the Poles have been outnumbered since the start, really. I mean, they've done a really good job. They knocked out Prussia pretty well. They lost a lot of men to the French, actually, this French army did, but they did it fairly efficiently. And then they've done a good job to get, like, the Allies down to what they have left. I think if, like, certainly if Poland had brought, like, some line infantry, he really could have, like, made this battle a lot even closer. Because, well, they would have been, yeah, it would have been really close. Oh my gosh, this is a different unit of a cavalry battalion, I swear. The other one's at, like, 30. This one's at 50. Where was this one? But they're going to charge and have another cavalry fight here. And they both look like revolutionary units. So they both, like, got... Oh my gosh! They just fired into the flank of that Spanish cavalry. They've just done it again. And I think they've actually routed their own men. I think they, like, hit a lot more of their own troops than they did of the Spanish. Because the Spanish morale's unwavered, really. And there you go. A general is dead. Who's that? That's Ney, I think, dead. In there somewhere. Yeah, Ney just died. Napoleon won't be long. It'll soon be him. He's got his chasseurs left. He's sending forward the Grenadiers of the Lombard Guard. The Lombard Legion. They're going in with their fancy lime green uniforms. In they go. Rout these men. They'll probably take this unit with them. Or they might take a few. They might take a few. You never know. They might take this one as well. The one on the flank. Oh, they've actually rout most of the Spanish units here. They just carry on going down the line. France is not going out without a fight. Put it like that. Yeah, these volunteers of the Castile, the heroes, they can't die. They're not allowed to die. And there you go. They've broken another one. Where's that Spanish cavalry? They need to get it back over here. These grenadiers going absolutely rampant. They've broken the heroes. The Spanish are in full retreat now. This is insane finish. The Spanish over here still holding on. Yeah, the Spanish is entirely routed there. You've got some Savoy. I keep wanting to call them Savoy, but they're not. Piedmont troops turning to face this way. These grenadiers. Shoot these grenadiers, men. They are really are a threat. It's the only threatening unit left. It's a fairly healthy grenadier unit. 85 men left. Chasseurs and chasseurs. They might do a lot of damage, but I don't think they are. They've got a lot more range. Just shoot the general. Shoot Napoleon. Just charge with the cavalry. They've got the only cavalry unit left on the battlefield now. And it's been so effective this game. Why is there a gun all the way back here, though? That is the real question. They retreated so far back. This is Marmont's artillery, like horse artillery. It's an 8-pounder. This is such a weird... Auguste VS. Yeah, why is there a gun named after one of the marshals of France? Who knows? Whatever they're doing, they're putting holes into the Spanish general. That's what they're trying to do. It's a smart idea. You might rout a lot. The Spanish do have a lot of the troops left. There you go. The grenadiers gone. They went charging into these infantry here, and they didn't come out alive this time. Brave, and they actually had the support of this Legion degli Accampamenti, or however you say that. I don't know. And the Poles are in full retreat. No surprise there. They actually, like, the infantry broke, but now you can see the general's going forward. He's going to make sure these guys are actually properly broken. And yeah, it's a shame to see the Poles doing very little in this battle, but it happens sometimes. Some places don't get into the battle. But yeah, it's a real shame.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
And the entire unit is dead? Oh, no. What was that, I wonder? Must be a Spanish unit, I think. And there you go, the French in full retreat. And that's really the end of the battle. So, I mean, it's been pretty good. I really enjoyed this one. Look, they started off really slow. I mean, then all of a sudden, like, a general was shot. And actually, it started quite quickly. The Poles charged in. Then it died down. The Polish general died. And then all hell broke loose, really. Like, the Poles just threw everything in, which was probably very rash. But yeah, all they got to do is take out that artillery over there, I think. And that's kind of it. That's all that's left. You can see everything else for the French retreating back to France or to wherever they came from. And the French have had a rough old day today. A rough old day. Had to fight up a huge hill here. A huge old hill. Yeah, if the Spanish just send in their stuff, that'd be great. Just fast forward. No need just to watch this. Are they not just going to go and kill this unit? That's all they've got to go and kill. I'm going to put a few more holes into the cavalry unit before they get charged down with the artillery. And there you go. That's it. I don't think there's anything else left. And there we go. A victory for the Spanish and their allies. This was sent in by Private Anderson. I'm pretty sure his name is Wilsley. He's in the Discord. And... yeah, I'm so sorry also if I just pronounced anything wrong. But yeah, thank you for sending this in. It's been a really good battle. Yeah, he got quite a fair... He got the most kills, actually, the Spanish. They're kind of surprised. Actually, I'm not really. They did quite well. Got the second most losses. We also have Anzac, who's in the Discord. It's good to see him here. He got the least kills as Prussia. He did have a really tough time. But... yeah, I certainly think that him bringing like a lot of cavalry was a great idea, but he shouldn't have like kept it just stood out front to start with. It probably wasn't the greatest idea. and like his landwehr just was no match. Shame to see like Kennedy getting like the least kills out of anyone with the Poles. He also brought like the smallest army though. Look at that, 900 men. I think you just better bringing a larger army, because you just like I said, they were outnumbered from the start, were the French, by well over 1,000. We'll have a quick look at the infantry, like at the stats. So yeah, we got this huge cavalry unit here, 116 men, getting 232 kills. It's insane. And nothing else getting to the hundreds, but we've got like lots of 90s here, or a fair few 90s and stuff there. So if you want to have a look at the end results, there they are. Actually, let's have a quick look at what did the... There they are, the Irish Dragoons. Only got 24 kills. I'm very upset. Very upset. But there you go. There are the end results. But yeah, if you enjoyed this battle, like I said, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you on the next battle.